I'm Brittany with Birth It Forward. Thank you for joining us today. We are going to talk about oxytocin today and what it is and why you need it. Okay. I called this presentation Be Pampered because the whole point of, one of the main purposes of oxytocin and what makes it flow is feeling loved and supported. And what better way to feel loved and supported than to be pampered? So let's move on. All right, so oxytocin is a hormone in your body. Obviously it's in your body, but it's a hormone that acts on various organs within the body. Of course, the main organs that it works on are your breasts and your uterus. Men have oxytocin in their bloodstream as well, but in lower quantities because it's just not needed in the high levels that women have. It is considered the chemical messenger to the brain, and it controls a lot of the key aspects of the reproductive system. It is essential for childbirth, and it's actually pretty necessary for lactation as well. And then because of its components and how it works, it actually affects several other aspects of human behavior. So in the biz, what we like to call it is the love hormone. You've probably heard this before, especially if you are pregnant or have been pregnant, or if you're following any doulas or anything. You've heard it called the love hormone. So this is the hormone that they're talking about, this oxytocin hormone. So why do we need oxytocin? Why do we want it? What is its purpose? So oxytocin, especially during labor, and actually leading up to labor in those months prior, well, in the last month and a half or so before you go into labor, what it's doing is it's telling your body to create prostaglandins. Now, I'm not going to get into the full spiel of what a prostaglandin is, but it's similar to a hormone, but not exactly a hormone. And what these do is they help to ripen and soften your cervix. Your cervix can't go from this closed, tight this closed tight thing and into the 10 centimeters that it needs to get to if it's hard and what we say not ripe. So prostaglandins by way of oxytocin is what helps that your cervix get nice and soft and then start to expand and allow your baby to go through the cervix and the vaginal canal. Okay, very necessary, much needed, and you can start getting those prostaglandins flowing a little sooner in that last month of pregnancy, just so that your cervix can start getting ripe and soft and all the things. All right, so the other major effect of oxytocin is contractions. What it's doing is it's causing your uterus to contract, and as your labor progresses, what it does is gets those contractions stronger and lengthens the time for those contractions so that your body can widen up your cervix and get it nice and big so that baby can go through. It is vital for that to happen. All right. Once your baby has come out, your oxytocin is also what helps get your placenta out and helps keep you from bleeding. And then after all that's said and done, your body's creating milk. It's going to start making that milk. The oxytocin is what's going to contract your of course, I'm drawing a blank on the terminology right now, but the ducts in your breasts, it's what's going to squeeze the milk out so that you have a letdown for the baby to start to feed. Okay, so again, we need that oxytocin. The whole purpose of it is to contract and make things happen so you can have your baby. And then, of course, it's the love hormone. So, you're going to want that oxytocin so that you feel loved and supported. And that is all the more way to relax and loosen your body to have your baby. Can't hit the button. All right. So, what are some ways that we can get that oxytocin to flow and to really help get your body going? Whether you're in those weeks leading up to the birth of your baby, or if you're in labor right now, or maybe not right now. Hopefully you're not in labor watching this. Hopefully you watched this before you went into labor, but you never know. So one of the ways you can make it flow, you can help yourself feel loved and supported, is by a massage. This doesn't have to be a professional massage. You can absolutely go to a masseuse. There's nothing wrong with that. I would love to go, not that I've ever been. But you can ask your partner or loved one, someone who you trust, oxytocin too, someone who you trust to give you that massage, someone that you're comfortable touching your body. You can make this an intimate massage, or you can make this just a, my hips really hurt, or my calves really hurt, can you please massage them out? Or my neck is really tight, can you please massage it out? You can even do this yourself by grabbing a ball and rubbing it around your shoulders and neck, or grabbing a one of the exercise foam rollers and use that to roll out whatever parts are hurting. But a massage will help make that oxytocin flow, because you're going to begin to feel loved and supported by that massage. And then in turn, your body's going to start to relax and things are going to just start to move along and move and groove, okay? So another way that you can get your oxytocin to flow, and again, feel loved and supported and part of a group, is go get your nails done. So mine are done right now. I just did press-ons the other night, last night. Anyway, so go get your nails done. Make it a girl's day and just go get your nails done, and maybe go get your hair done, or flip it and get your hair and then nails. But excuse me, that is something that helps all women feel like they're being taken care of. Sorry, I've got my children in the bathtub. So that's something that helps all women feel loved, supported, taken care of. You feel like you're part of a community if you go with other people, and it's just a fun outing. I know during my last month of pretty much all my pregnancies, my mom, sister, my friend, maybe multiple friends, we'd all go out and we just get our toes done. And one of the best things about getting a pedicure, they massage your calves and your feet right before they start doing the painting and stuff. So you're going to get that pumice stone and get all cleaned up, and you're just going to be feeling really good. And then you're going to have fun. You're going to have maybe a glass of sparkling juice, or you can have 4 to 8 ounces of wine, just so you know. So you can have a glass of wine. A lot of times they offer it. Just go and relax. Use the massage chair that they sit you in while your little feet are sitting in the water bath, and relax. Feel loved, feel cared for, feel supported. As a first-time mom, I didn't feel quite as hectic, but the more babies I've had, the more crazy and hectic it gets, and the less likely I am to care for myself. And caring for yourself is one of those ways that you can make your oxytocin flow. What ways do you like to be cared for? Maybe it's just a trim. You need to go and get your hair done. You don't have to get it fully cut. You can just get a trim. Maybe you just want to get a blowout, or you want to get your hair curled before a night out with your spouse or with the girls. So that's number 6, is going out on a date. I'm skipping a couple, I'm sorry. So take that day, go out with the girls, go out with your spouse, your significant other, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whomever is in your life, your mom, your sister, whoever you want to spend some time with. Go out, spend some time with them before this baby comes. Lives get really hectic, and a new baby, as wonderful and joyous as they are, they require a lot of time, a lot of energy, and frankly, most new parents aren't able to go out on dates unless they make it a really big point to do that. It is hard for a new mom to leave their new baby with a family member or other caregiver while they go and have a night out. So it's not a bad thing to do that. And do it beforehand, during your pregnancy, and then when you have your baby and once you're ready, then you can go out on another date. Hopefully, that's not too far ahead for you, like not too long of a stretch for you. For me, I've got 4 kids, and after my last one was born, it was it was a year before my husband and I went on another date. Her birthday was coming up and we're going, you know what? We haven't been on a date since she was born. Let's go on a date. So just take it from me and try and go on a date. All right. So another way that you can feel loved and supported is physical fitness, being active, going for a walk, do some yoga. I have yoga down because I find yoga is a fantastic way to do multiple things at once. So not only are you taking care of yourself and finding a way to relax, but you're also helping to prepare your mind and body, and sometimes even your soul, for the birth of this baby, for this large, major, life-changing event that's coming up, that's on the horizon. So by doing yoga, and you can do this all throughout your pregnancy, not just in the last couple months or last couple of weeks. Sorry, I keep saying months. It's the weeks that we're talking about here. That's that last month, really. So you can do yoga throughout your entire pregnancy. You can do whatever physical fitness you were doing before you were pregnant. You can still do it while you're pregnant. You might have to modify just a little bit depending on your fitness level and your expertise and you know, all that stuff. But again, that's another video. Cut myself off here. Another thing that I loved to do when I was pregnant is take a bath. I took almost a weekly bath, sometimes multiple times a week, because my body hurt. You know, just carrying that baby and getting the weight off of my hips and my pelvis and just off of those muscles that are holding that baby up, it was immense. So just taking a bath helped to relieve those muscles. And then it also made my oxytocin flow and made me feel cared for. You know, I took that time to care for myself and take that bath. Throw some bubbles in there, throw some Epsom salt in there, have a glass of wine, or in my case, popcorn. Yes, I sat in the bathtub and had my popcorn and watched a show or read a book and had my water next to me and yeah, and bubbles and the whole shebang. You know, I felt cared for. I felt like I was loving myself and that I deserved it. And you do too. You deserve that. Try and find some time to do that, to take care of yourself in the way that makes you feel special, that makes you feel like you've been cared for. What is something that helps you feel that makes you feel special and cared for? I would love to hear those. Put them in the comments below. Send us a note. I can't wait to hear about your favorite things to do that help make you feel loved and special and cared for and make that oxytocin flow. All right, that is all I have for us today. Thank you so much for joining me. Make sure you follow us on YouTube and Facebook. Hit that like and subscribe button. And if you hit the notification button, you'll be notified whenever we have a new video come out. I have them come out pretty regularly. I've been a little off with the holidays, but I'm working on getting back in the role. So I will see you again here soon.